Now this is so. When I take this force and let it go down, it automatically straightens me right up. This. But before you practice it, notice this is dependent on both of you trying to keep this fulcrum right on the center line. If it gets thrown off, and the tendency is for the person doing the ward off to throw it off. Why is that? Because when he tries to push back in some way, the ward off naturally opens like this. If you're going to make the ward off go straight, you have to turn your waist the other way. This is the way you present ward off. Not like this, but like this. So in other words, if I try to open the ward off without turning my waist, it will automatically throw everything off this way. Or it will just be a really bad ward off. It just be crude in the first place. But if I open it, but at the same time, I turn the waist exactly the same amount, that completely compensates for the direction change, and that creates the force. Okay? So in other words, this has to remain on the center line for this to work. And you'll discover when you first try to do this, it will constantly slip off like this all the time. Right? So the person doing the ward off has to really, it's their problem, really. They have to keep it on line by constantly turning you into it. Okay? Now, when they do this, this creates this mutual force back like this. Now you'll discover there's some tricks with the metal ball that count too. Like here, if she adheres me this way, her ward off is much more effective. And by the way, remember this thing about making the person jump. There is no discharge in which you feel like you're lifting the person up. In every case, what you're actually doing is driving force into the ground and making them jump out of it. So don't let that ever, feel different. Even when you're doing ward off. The misconception of ward off would be she pushes me and I, kind of like lift up like this. Completely wrong. Ward off feels like it rolls over you, but almost like a tire, almost like a car running you down and rolling over the top of you. So as I open the ward off, I don't lift it up like this. I just let it go straight. Let it just roll over her.